Now let's take a few minutes, though, and talk about the police side of all of this. Because not only are they dealing with this historic spike in gun violence, but also it's on the backs of nightly protests and riots. And now at this point, a huge number of officers leaving the force. So here are some numbers to put all of that into perspective for you. As gun violence surges across the city of Portland, the agency tasked with investigating those crimes faces a staffing crisis. Since July 2020, the Portland Police Bureau has lost 129 sworn members. 75 retired and 54 resigned. That includes officers, detectives, and command staff. To put that into perspective, the year before saw 6 retirements and 4 resignations. And the year before that, there were 45 retirements and 9 resignations. Today, the Bureau has about 550 officers, 54 of whom are still in training. Police say it's the lowest number in more than 25 years. And due to budget cuts, about 100 sworn positions remain unfilled. The Bureau says it's only hired 8 officers since last July. This shortage comes as civil unrest continues on a near weekly basis, meaning limited resources have been stretched even thinner. Take a look at this graph. It shows the amount of overtime hours worked each month. See that spike? That's last June, the height of Portland's protests, a month when police staff worked over 85,000 hours of overtime. Officers averaged almost 1,800 hours of overtime a day. It also happens to be the month shootings in the city started to increase. And with that, I want to bring in NBC News reporter Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe, thank you so much for being with us, first of all. Secondly, recently you spent some time here in our city, in Portland, talking about morale of officers. Now, we have been mentioning several times on this show how a lot of big cities in the country have been suffering the same types of things when it comes to policing and what we're seeing in our communities with a rise in violent crimes, things like that. So why specifically did you come to this city to help tell that story?
Yeah, Dan, thank you so much for having me. And yes, we came to Portland because, we were looking at police departments across the country, and it's no secret that morale is down. In fact, according to one recent survey, it's having profound effects on these departments. 45% increase in retirements when compared to the previous year, 18% increase in resignations, and in Portland, the issue is especially pronounced. As you know, you've had more than 100 officers, about 115 officers, either resign or retire since July of last year. And so with that in mind, we wanted to come to the city and speak with a few of the officers. We spoke with actually the executive director of your police union, Daryl Turner, who I'm sure you know, and we put to him that question, why, how morale was in that city. Take a listen.
Morale is as bad as it's ever been before. We're dealing with rioting at a level and a sustained violence that we've never seen before. We're looking at violence in our city, gun violence in our city like we've never seen before. We're looking at the most catastrophic staffing levels we've ever seen before. We're looking at budget cuts to defund us like we've never seen before. All those things play into the morale of a police officer coming to work every day, trying to do your job, trying to do it right with all these roadblocks in your way.
I'm wondering, in your reporting, what do you think the impact is going to be long term, not just to deal with the issues that we're hoping to deal with now, but in the future, attracting the right people to that profession?
We didn't just speak to Portland. We spoke with an officer in Folsom, California, who was considering, whether, he wanted to advise his kids to go into the profession. There was another officer we spoke with, a black officer, a woman in Richmond, Virginia. And she was trying to mend relationships within the community because last year's protests for her were extremely personal. And so it is a huge issue that some of these departments are facing, not just with pay and benefits, but now also the question surrounding do young people want to go into this profession? Many of these officers across the country have felt, they feel that they were unfairly targeted and essentially painted with a broad brush. And, they were seen as the problem when they say that, officers like Derek Chauvin in Minneapolis are the problem. So they feel as if they were painted with a broad brush. So yes, that is the issue of recruitment is something that we also took a look at, and something that very many police officers are dealing with right now, not just in Portland, but across the country.
Gabe Gutierrez with NBC News. Thank you for your time. We'll keep a lookout for your work on NBC.